EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 37-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He works free, right side. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Now the try here for the point after. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 36-yard line. Off the play fake, it is Rourke. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. A run for the first time here with Jordan James. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here is Rourke. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, it's a throw by Rourke. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Well-executed kick. Fair catch called for and taken inside their own 10-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be close to another 1st down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to the air one more time. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to the 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 41. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready? 70.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
40-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
There you go. Ready, set. Come on, set.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. We had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. The extra point is good. And the Lions extend their advantage to 13-0.
49ers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. On the ground, it is James to start the job. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Fake the give, and now here's Rourke.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Rourke. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Lions will have great field position right around midfield.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here we go. 7,
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Third and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the puck. And he's going to have a Lions first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on third and inches. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Nicole Hardman deep to return. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with James. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Pearsall, the man in motion. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Now Rourke. They set up the screen to James. Nice game on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll throw with Rourke. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's James. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Kittle is the man in motion. They keep it on the ground with James. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Rourke. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he will score! Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 32 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to run at the gun with Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Rourke. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's the first time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On 1st and 10, Rourke.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Rourke. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. To the air once more, it's Rourke. This one on target, it's Dobbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Rourke looking to throw again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down. Had it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Escaping to his left. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down. Kittle is the man in motion. On third and long, here is Rourke. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here's Jack Fox now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
Work now on 1st and 10. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Makes the score Lions 20, 49ers 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Hardman now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. The throw out wide, taken in by Pearsall. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here is Rourke. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is fielded at the 13. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. That's a gain of 77 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's James. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 19, Hawk 19.
Out of the gun, it's a throw by Rourke. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners are back within a score. They trail now by 6. So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds.
30-yard line.
The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll run the toss here to James. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, work. Complete to Pearsall. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A tight end in motion now. They'll throw with Rourke. He'll swing this out to James.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rourke. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing again is Rourke. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
on the ground. This is Gibbs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Upton Stout in for that tackle.
At the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's number 40 on the season for him.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Looking down the field, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion goes Dobbs. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
12 yards.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
A gain of 12.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Bigsby now going to start it off here in the 4th quarter. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run the toss with Gibbs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
42.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches.
Let's go now. Cowboy. Huh. Ready. Huh. Ready, go.
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? So now a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st and 10, Rourke checking this one down to James.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, it's Rourke. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Work. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
60 Eagles, 60, go!
Now Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 20, here's second and 9.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready up.
3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Here's Gibbs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Go! Stephanie! Cougar 19!
But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Once more from the 2, third and goal.
Set it! Go!
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hartman now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Rourke. Going for it all. That's caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
27.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go, here we go! 70 Timberwolves! Check go!
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point, But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.